Hang on a minute. Let me change that counter. Give me a minute. Achievementites. Sorry about that. Achievementites, I'm sorry about that. This is a new game that I downloaded on the gameplay, PlayStation 4 game thing for PlayStation Plus members. It's called What Remains of Edith Finch. You start off on the boat with the name until backpack. Name's still there, but we're getting further away from the name.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Alright, now we're on the path to the house. We're Edith. We're now Edith. You can see my character here. Oh.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Whoa. Date missing October 23rd, 2003. Date of birth 5/19/1992. Last seen. I have no idea. I can't exactly read that. Age, appearance 11. Height 4 feet 6 inches, 57 pounds. Mix between Indian and white, and blue eyes and black hair. Milton. So we are gonna move down here. Where we need to go. See that house over there? That's where we need to go. The tower.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
We're going, and we're seeing this. We open it.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
This is like if, Harry Potter and Nancy Drew fucked around with each other, and Nancy Drew got pregnant, and we got this.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
It's a buck.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay. Ooh, God, it stinks.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay, we're gonna go around here. Because we have to go through the doggy door here.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years,
Itchy tasty.
I felt like I was home.
No, you can shut up, baby. No. No, itchy tasty.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Yeah, no itchy tasty, baby. No itchy tasty. No.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
No. Negro, no.
After Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
No, no, honey, no. No. You're full of snot!
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
They're looking around. The clock stopped. And we're do this.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, it sank all right.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay, we've explored everything down here. So now we're gonna take a detour and go the fuck upstairs. So follow me.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Help, we're sinking. We're taking on water, motherfuckers.
I hope y'all asses can
My Grandpa
swim.
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his
I hope
dead
y'all
brother,
asses can
Calvin.
swim. Oh man. I hope your motherfucking asses can swim. I hope y'all brought y'all floaties today.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called a crime scene, you dumb bitch.
Oh, see, I love you too, hon. I love you too, hon. Yes. I love you too, babe. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Your mom never sealed up your uncle's room because that's where she lost her virginity into your uncle at that.
Boom, bada boom. Nothing smells greater than a hot orgy from your family. A hot, fat family group orgy. Yeah. Another says, I love you more than grandma in a hot pocket.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back. I kept eating and eating.
Run, Chris, run. Sushi is on the menu tonight, homie.
You damn Skippy. They putting sushi on the menu,
I ate a lot
nigga.
of things that night.
You're gonna sit in the porcelain toilet. He went belly up.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Are you trying to hump a frisbee?
Yeah, I'm trying to fuck a frisbee. Yeah, I'm trying to give it the best years I got in me. Yeah. But then it fucked me over.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Oh, this stupid cat. Come on. Oh, Mr. Tree.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
shark ass.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Someone is gonna H to tell Pooh that our late rabbit, the 100-acre woods will never be the same. Poor Christopher Robin.
Yeah, damn Skippy. Damn Skippy, he wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Now it just done.
Oh my god. Donna. Can't get him. Jaws can't get him. Ayo! Jaws 3D!
Off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
This bitch ate some kush, didn't she?
You think?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
We eat the fucking drunken sailor, eat the fucking drunken sailor. Think how we just killed the sailor early in the morning.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I
It's
held my
Blue.
breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Look, it's shit from the
On January
Titanic.
7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house.
Oh my
hoping to
god.
leave the curse
This is
behind.
too funny. Shit from the Titanic. Why do I have this strange feeling that my heart will go on and say, I'm on top of the world?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their
I'm
new
on
home,
top of the world.
Orcas Island.
Ha ha ha, honey. Ha ha ha.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
My heart will go on and on. Cue the Titanic theme.
Oh my god, hell yeah.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
No, I'm joking. Oh my god, that is too funny. Odin Finch, the mysteries of death and thereafter. Odin Finch, joining the great majority.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie
Odin.
knit me a new pair of gloves
I
every
didn't
year,
know they were related
just in
to
time
Thor
to
and
replace the
Loki.
old ones.
I didn't either, now that you've mentioned it.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
It wasn't a dragon, it was Godzilla, you stupid bitch. Get it right.
I'm saying, really. You know what? Yeah, I feel like she's like, I don't know. I feel like she's not geeky enough, you know, to understand. She's not geeky enough.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Yeah, it's called a turd that you're about to give birth
It's in
to.
the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom.
To Command
And he
Center.
did.
I guess we'll see Zordon soon.
At Barbara's funeral,
Oh
he
my
swore
god.
he'd
No,
never
not
be
really.
afraid
We're
of
not
him.
here to see
And he
Zordon,
wasn't.
okay?
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Sam
then maybe
Calvin.
he'd still be here.
My pussy's ready.
But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay, crazy fucked up. Alright. Well, We know
After
how
the
he
funeral,
died.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I had that one toy gun as a kid, the spark gun.
I don't think that, well, technically to a kid that does count as a weapon. Never mind.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Barbara Streisand?
No, not Barbara Streisand.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Oh, Harry and the
All the
Hendersons,
stories
never
people
mind.
wrote about Barbara's death,
Oh
I'm
my
surprised
god.
Edie saved this
No,
one.
honey, it's not Harry and the Henderson. But it's Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A
Greetings,
has-been.
boils and ghouls.
But in a lucky
Oh my
break,
god.
she'd been asked to perform her signature scream
Boys
at a
and
local
ghouls.
convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career.
Oh, honey, there's a surprise in there. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Unfortunately, her scream
There's a
hadn't
surprise in there for you, huh? Wait for it.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. there's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Grinding and winding.
I'll be back in a sec.
grinding.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Ki ma ma ma.
Yeah, you hear the music, hon?
She found
See, it's waiting for you, baby.
and imagined the worst.
There you go, baby. I told you that was a surprise for you.
Run, bitch, it's Michael Myers.
I'm saying, go, bitch, go.
The fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm
Do you
want to
help scare her?
I'm
Keep
furious.
doing that gay voice
Then
and you'll
act
scare her.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh no, he knows what you did last summer.
You might want to run, ho. He knows what you did last summer, bitch. Run. He's gonna run. Nice booty.
She played her part.
Barbara booty.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering.
Oh no!
It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to
Oh my
happen.
god, it's my mother!
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
This is some crazy shit, isn't it, hon?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
That's some crazy ass shit, isn't it, babe?
Can you play that part again?
Yeah, I could, yeah. Sorry, it's loading. Sorry.
Yummy.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Sorry.
Infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Huh?
Oh dear!
Yeah, I'll still be up. No problem. Mm-hmm.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay.
Homicide radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And angry was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Barbara butt.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Barbara booty, Barbara booty, Barbara booty. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Molly
Got a little too into that. I'm sorry. Okay. You heard nothing, hon, okay?
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
No maki. The very thing that helps us communicate with each other.
But all she heard
Now why would you do that, hon? Huh? Don't worry, I'll wait. Give me your answer.
At the door, she heard whispering.
Blush.
It was coming from inside the house.
What are yours?
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters
wow,
they
I
were,
just barked like,
and she realized what was about to happen.
like that.
She was
That's what I was like, right?
and with her final breath,
That just sounded
Barbara
like
Finch
hot ass
gave
and
the
hole.
performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Give me a minute. Sorry. Give me a minute, Chief and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's great Barbara. There's Barbara Streisand. Okay. Alright, give me a minute. Chiba Knights, sorry. Alright, Chiba Knights, okay. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Hot diggity, motherfucking damn. That was so good. Look familiar, hon? You seen it in the yeah, you remember that, don't you?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Walter died when I was 6, and he died underneath my feet, nigga!
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Yeah, I hope it does. Hope it all does with you.
And the history you're a part of.
Oi, your history in Fort Royal. Wow, I'm sorry.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Gerbil death. Rip gerbils. Yes, gerbils and wrestling him and a hamster. Who assholes either?
Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, So my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Hang on, Shiva Nights, real quick. Hang on a minute. Alright, we're back. We're back. Now her secret is gonna be revealed. So Chivanites, do you see what I see?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
And that, ladies and
I
germs...
never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
That, my dear, is a baby bump.
They were both pretty intense. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Hey, look, it's Stan Lee.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
The beautiful mountain view. The beautiful mountain view. The beautiful mountain
You're right, Dad.
view.
It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
The beautiful mountain view. The beautiful mountain view.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Does it sound like I'm done? Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oop. Little more gas in the tank, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff. if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
It's a moose.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
I'm over here, Dad.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
All these people met a sorry excuse of a tragic end. Ding.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Nutcracker, really?
Yeah, Nutcracker, really.
What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw. Sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Yes, my controller just ribbit. It croaked. Alright. Alright, 2 minutes. It's saving right now. And I'm gonna save it for here. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. And remember, Achievementites, as always, like I say every ending, may your heart be your guiding key.